The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you.
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
On the ready. Go 58 to the mic. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They run it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
To try again after the sack. Murray Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Murray with a third and long. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
3 down, 3 down. Hey! Check, check, check. Shift.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go, Cat. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Smith. 58, Mike. You. Now. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. He don't know no better. Be Griffin.
They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check Mike 12. Mike 12, Mike 12. Watch the screen.
On second down, here's Murray. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go!
Back to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, 60 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tony Pollard, 51 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Looking deep for Hilton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yo.
80 weapon. Yep.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 15 running. 80 weapon. Kill.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Check. Hey, seam 6. 5.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
46-yard line.
Look, squeeze. Under 10. Look at me. Door. Now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-1 here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mike 52. I'm going back to you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Murray on third down. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. The Bills' 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And he comes back with one complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Down. 10-2 stop. Hey, exit.
5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
So don't say nothing.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Cut, cut, cut.
5.
Check. 52's the mic. Hey.
They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
He's cracked 61. Matchbox lights. Go. Get it.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Check.
Pilot, 64, weak.
52's the mic. Squeeze, double. 52's the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Here it comes.
Two.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying some.
And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. John Ross, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A final shot before half from Murray. Looking deep for Hilton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All day.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Murray now. He's going to launch this thing. Wait it. He's got a man. Complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by the
time we have to leave the booth.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Murray off play action. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, then the spin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's beat them.
2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. 36 yards on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Yes, yes.
Check 24, check 24.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Swift. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. And an alley to run. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. We got double up. Tighten up. Watch the safety crew. Let's box. Right.
Murray sets to throw on 4th, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw caught there by Willis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Murray. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe he let you play. I can't.
General 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
I got you, boy.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now.
Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop, pop. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Oh, yeah.
Back up. I had to get back up.